Hi guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Brooke. It is Thursday morning. It's about 6:15 a.m. and I am finishing getting ready right now. So basically, I already did my regular powder. I am quite nervous today. So I am getting ready for a doctor's appointment. Basically, I have some kind of bump or like growth on the back of my hand. And like you can only see it from certain angles, like even from if my hand's like straight up, you can't see it. And I first noticed it the week of Christmas, and it hasn't gone away. I'm kind of wondering if they're planning to also potentially remove it today. So I don't know. Like, do you really need an entire appointment to go over the x-ray? I mean, we'll find out. I've never like gotten anything like this done before. I'll try to kind of show you guys. I don't know if you can kind of see this bump right here. My other hand does not have it, and it does fluctuate in size. Sometimes it is bigger than that, and I'll put a photo on the screen of what it looks like when it's bigger. And then sometimes it kind of goes down in size and is like this size. It's like hard and like it doesn't really move. I don't know what it is. It doesn't hurt, but it's just kind of getting like concerning that like it's there. And again, like if my hand is straight up, like you can't see it. It's only when I bend it that it becomes like noticeable. So it's not like huge, but like it's not supposed to be there. Can you tell I'm nervous? I did find out that it is a cyst. I'm getting it drained today because I just want this thing gone. And apparently with surgery and draining, it could come back either way. So I figure let's just do it today.
So I'm out of my appointment and I have this lovely souvenir that I get to take with me. So basically I found out that it is a cyst, and the type of cyst it is usually develops on tendons or joints. And I also found out that the reason that it keeps changing in size, like I told you guys, sometimes it's bigger, sometimes it's smaller. When it's smaller, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going away. And then it grows again. So I found out that that's because these types of cysts, like as you use it or like engage that part of your body, it causes like inflammation, and it draws out more of the moisture from your body, and it like grows inside. So it kind of like inflates like a balloon. And then as you don't use that part of your body or like aren't engaging that joint or tendon as much, then it shrinks in size. So it typically does like fluctuate. So that was really interesting to know. And then I was given two options to get rid of it. So the first one was draining. So basically numb it, stick a needle in, drain out as much as they can. It is fairly effective, but because they leave the sac in there, it can refill, and you could have to get it drained again. So basically it could come back. The second option was surgery. So with surgery, they'd cut it open, they would remove the entire sac and like cut it out and then like close you back up. So with that, I guess also it can come back. So neither of them are entirely effective methods to get rid of them, but basically those are the two methods. So given those two options, I ultimately decided to go with the draining. The draining they were able to do today, so they could do same day. If I did the surgery, it wouldn't be until December. So I did not want to wait another like 6 months, because I've already waited 6 months to be able to like get this out. So with the draining, they sprayed this like cold spray on it to like topically numb it, and then they injected it with like a liquid numbing thing. That stung. It felt like 3 bees sting, like stinging that area simultaneously. So that was not pleasant, but it was also like 10 seconds. And then they stuck the needle in. He pulled out like drained out as much as he could. And then he put a bandage and then a band-aid, which I don't know if you can kind of see there. It's basically the same color as my skin. And then he wrapped it up. So I'm allowed to take this off tomorrow morning. So basically just leave it for 24 hours, and the rest of whatever liquid's in there should essentially drain out into this. So it should be gone. And then I did create a follow-up appointment in September. So the September appointment would be follow-up for this, but it's also the required appointment I would need before I could schedule the December surgery. So end of September, if it comes back, I could either get it drained again, or I could go the surgery route, which again would be several months later. So I have some time to decide, assuming that it does come back. It's also possible that it doesn't come back, or it's possible that it could go several years before it comes back again. Anywho, I am getting to work with this lovely bandage. This is gonna be a great point of conversation today, so wish me luck.
Good morning, happy Friday. We have almost made it to the weekend, and do you see, bandage is off. So yesterday when I got everything done, I asked him when I could remove the bandage. He said tomorrow morning. So here we are next morning. Under the bandage, there was a Band-Aid. So I did leave that in place. I did not ask when I could remove the Band-Aid. So just in case, I'm probably gonna keep it here for another like 2 days, just to be safe. Make sure that if anything else is like coming out or being absorbed or whatever it is, I wanna make sure that it has the ability to do that and then heal. So I would love for this to heal a little bit before I take off the Band-Aid as well, because I don't want to get an infection. That would suck. So that is the plan, but overall, it looks like it's pretty much gone. Like it looks flat. So I feel like it worked, which I mean, how would it not work? He literally like removed the contents, but I'm very happy. I haven't seen my hand flat since early December. So I'm feeling on cloud 9 right now. Today I am working in the Bay Area, so I'm about to head out for work and face the lovely, lovely Bay Area traffic, which freaking sucks. And unfortunately, my 9:30 appointment this morning, or like meeting, I got a call yesterday and they want to push it to 1 p.m. First, they want to push it to 4 p.m. And I was like, I can't do that. Like, way home from the Bay Area takes like 3 to 3.5 hours. I'm not starting a meeting at 4, ending at 5, and then enduring that. Like, absolutely not. So I was like, the latest I can do is 1, so we're doing 1 o'clock. So unfortunately, I will be home a little bit later today, but that's okay, comes with the territory. So let's see what I got at the San Francisco Nespresso. This was actually my first time ever going to a Nespresso store. We've had a Nespresso for years, but we always just order our pod sleeves online. So this is my first time ever going into a physical store, and it was really beautiful. So let's go over what I got. So the first thing I got was a Stormio. So Stormio is one of the stronger ones, and it tastes really good. We've gotten this several times before. I also got one from the Congo. This is another one that we've had before but haven't had in quite a long time. Next, I got a second one from the Congo. I didn't realize I got 2 of them, but I guess I did. And then I got this one, Vivida. So this is a new one that they came out with. So this one we have never had before. This one is Melozio, and this one I don't believe we've had before either. I don't know the flavor profile of all of these, otherwise I would be sharing it with you. This one is the Mexico, and from my understanding, the different countries that are the name is basically like where the coffee beans are from. This next one is Audacio. This one is another new one that we have never had before. Got a lot of new things. And this one is from El Salvador. Then the final thing that we have is a little sample that they gave us. This cute little thing. Look how cute that is. So it has one Melosio and one Melosio decaf. So take a look at that. That's pretty cool. We did get a full sleeve of this one, the regular caffeinated one, and then now we have a little sample pack with another one of those and then the decaf version. So that's really cool. And that is everything that I got at Nespresso, several sleeves, I believe 8 sleeves. And I'm very excited about it. So we are all stocked up on coffee for a good long time, and I can't wait to try all these new flavors. If I have a favorite, I will let you guys know. Look at this guy, do you recognize him? This is the basil plant that I basically plucked into nothingness, or harvested into nothingness, from that green like avocado pasta sauce that I made last weekend. And I kept a little pot thing and I brought it out here, and it's shaded so it still gets sun, but it's not indirect sun because it's been like 104, 105 several days this past week. And then I've been watering it every day. So I just watered it again, so that has like moist soil, and I think it's making a comeback. Like, it's only been a week, but I do feel like not all of these tiny leaves were here before. My plan is to ultimately transfer him into this pot right here. This was my beautiful fiddle fig that just could not last, but this is that easy plant little like planter thing that we had bought that was very expensive, and it is technically for indoor plants, but you know, I can spruce it up. It's been sitting outside. We have another one in another part of the yard, but I'm thinking I can repurpose this so that it can actually be used in the meantime and not just collecting spider webs. So hopefully he will grow big and strong enough so I can transfer him. I think I found a new pastime. I'm not very good at it yet, but like, hear me out. I think I have potential. By the time Darren and I play again, obviously, you know, it's different hitting it over the net and having someone else hit it to you. But I think I'm gonna be better. I think I'm building up my skill, my coordination, you know what I mean? And I think that I'm gonna be a champion when the time comes, you know? Guys, this is literally the best freaking sauce in the world. Like, I would venture to say this is one of the best sauces I have ever had. Not just made, but had. So I just finished making the sauce and I'm starting to boil the water for the ravioli, so I need to wait for that to come to a rolling boil. So I wanted to take the time to tell you guys how to make the sauce, because honestly, I think it is the best sauce that I've had. Or let's say the best creamy sauce. I feel like we make so many sauces, I've tried so many sauces in my day. It's hard to say completely across the board, but as far as like creamy sauces go, this is 100% the best I've ever had. And I'm extra proud of it because this recipe is not from like a recipe book or a website or anything like that. Like, I literally made it up. And so that's why I can't link the recipe. So I'm just going to verbally tell you guys in case you're interested. So this is a creamy mushroom sauce. So if you don't like mushrooms, disregard. If you do like mushrooms, listen up. So I take one small to like medium yellow onion. I use the whole thing, just chop it up. And then I use 12 to 14 like good sized brown mushrooms. Chop those up. I do remove the stems. So just, oh my gosh, I forget what it's called, but just like the top part of the mushroom, okay? Chop that up. And then with like maybe 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter, heat the pan. And then I put the onion and mushroom in there, saute them down on like a low medium for honestly probably like 25 minutes. And I just wait for it to like really caramelize, just really slow, low heat, caramelize it up. Just about when you think it's done, add in maybe like 2 tablespoons of garlic. and mix that in for another 2 to 3 minutes, just until it begins to become fragrant. At that point, I add in maybe a 1/4 cup of wine. Sometimes I use a like white cooking wine or like a sherry cooking wine, or today specifically I used a dry white wine. And then I also add in 1/2 cup of chicken broth. So 1/4 cup of some sort of white wine, 1/2 cup of chicken broth, pour that in there and bring it down to simmer and let it sit there and evaporate until most of the moisture is gone. So usually that's probably about 15 minutes. Once most of the moisture is gone, transfer it into a blender and then blend it until smooth. Once it's smooth, I put another like tablespoon of butter in the pan and just kind of like melt that around to make sure that the sauce doesn't stick. I put the sauce back in the pan and add in about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream and mix it all together, and that is it. I don't use any spices, no herbs, nothing. Just like the ingredients that are in there are so flavorful that you don't need any of that. If you really want to get wild, you could add a little bit of salt, you can add a little bit of Parmesan, but you really don't need it. Like once I put the sauce on the pasta, then usually I'll like top the pasta with a little bit of Parmesan, but you don't really need to add anything to the sauce. It's just so freaking good. So if you guys like mushrooms, or if you guys are kind of thinking about dabbling in it, try out the recipe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But you guys, it's like a foolproof recipe and it is so freaking good. It turns out perfect every time. So yeah, hopefully you guys make it. Let me know how it goes, and I hope you enjoy it. Dinner is served. All right guys, so just served dinner. We are going to eat and then probably end the evening with a show. We just started the new season of Interview with a Vampire. It is so freaking good. I believe there's a movie, but the show is like totally separate. Season 1 came out last year, was super good. We binged it a couple months ago, and then just like 2-3 weeks ago, they came out with season 2. So there were only 3 episodes out as of last night, and we watched them all. Oh no, we watched them all. Okay, we are watching a different show tonight.
Friday.
The new episode came out?
It comes out every Friday, and same with Evil.
We have 2 new episodes. 1 new of the Interview with the Vampire and 1 new one of Evil. So 2 of our OG shows that we've been waiting to come back are back. Well, 1 episode each. Still worth the happy dance though. Okay, so we're gonna enjoy dinner, watch a show. See you guys in the morning. Good morning guys, happy Saturday. It's 8:30 a.m. and I am in the middle of getting ready. So basically we've got a busy day ahead. So today we have my brother-in-law's college graduation. He actually went back to college without telling anyone. Memorial Day weekend, we were all together and talking about our plans for what is now this weekend. And he was like, oh, I'm busy, you know, got a lot going on. We're like, oh, fun. Any like cool plans? You going out of town? And he's like, oh, I'm graduating college. And we're like, I'm sorry, what? We're just gonna breeze past that? Like you didn't tell anyone? Like what is happening? So yeah, we just found out about it, but obviously we're making it work. We're gonna be there. So we have his graduation, and then after that we're doing a grad party at his parents' house. And then after like 2 or 3 hours of the grad party, I've gotta head out because I have that surprise birthday dinner for my friend Christina. That is tonight. And for that, I am in charge of bringing like the big 3-2 balloons because she's turning 32. I know of 3 different store chains that have them, so I'm not too concerned. I just want to make sure that I leave the graduation party with enough time to like go to 2 or 3 stores in case they don't, like the first place I go to doesn't have them, you know? But I am getting ready so that we can be on time. So we are ready to go. I'm wearing these long like jogger pants. And then I'm wearing Steve Madden nude heels. And then this bodysuit, wearing a little bit of gold jewelry and just stud earrings, Michael Kors watch. And we are getting ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna put a little bit of tissue in here, make it like an actual gift. Okay, I'm gonna use my trick. So when the bag isn't like straight out, like right now it's kind of like propped extra wide. To make sure that nothing shows, I put a piece of tissue just kind of covering everything. and then I only need like 2 or 3 pieces of tissue around. Otherwise, if you just use the regular tissue like this, it would show, and you'd need a lot more to cover everything. So that is my little hack here. I think I'm gonna need 3. But yeah, we're gonna head out, go to the graduation. I'm so excited, so proud of him. I feel like this is just such a big accomplishment, and especially because it feels like it came out of nowhere, because like I mentioned to you guys, he didn't tell us he was going back to school. He didn't tell us he was graduating until 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I feel like everything's new. I'm just really proud of him. Gift is ready to go, and let's head out.
It's so nice to have Miss Rita with us in Modesto, in California. Honor James now.
Hi, Ranger. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're just a sweet little boy, huh? Yeah, you're just a sweet little boy. You're just a sweet little boy. My sister-in-law's mom has a garden and grew all of these like peppers and squash, and she brought them. So I'm going to be doing some cooking this week. I think the peppers I might make into a salsa. Of course, I'll need to get some other ingredients, but very excited about it. And then I think with the squash, I'm going to make one of my great-grandma's old recipes. You like have sliced squash and canned corn and cut up tomatoes, and you saute everything and then put cheese on top and melt it, which I honestly thought always that was like my great-grandma's like personal recipe. I just found out today that apparently some of their family that lives in New Mexico, they make the same thing. And my great-grandma was originally from New Mexico, moved to Utah, and then moved to California. So now I'm thinking it's not a family recipe, it's like a New Mexico recipe. So super interesting. But anyway, those are the plans for the squash. Right now I am about to head to my friend Christina's birthday dinner. Busy, busy day. So leaving the graduation party on to the next event. Hey guys, it's 2 hours later. It has been the craziest 2 hours. I've called over 20 Dollar Trees trying to find ones that had a 3 and a 2 balloon, because that's what I signed up to bring for my friend's birthday dinner. And everyone is out of a freaking 2. So after calling 20, I was like, dude, I cannot find one. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm just not going to get one. So I stopped in Elk Grove on my way back to Sacramento to just get regular birthday balloons. And while I was there, I was like, you know what? Let me just look through the numbers. And guess what? I found a 2. It was crazy. It was all like crumpled up. Like it looked like it had been inflated, and then someone changed their mind and deflated it. So I bought it though. Like they inflated it and it's sealed and it's good to go. So I bought it. But they didn't have a 3. Literally every single Dollar Tree I called had 3s. They just didn't have any 2s. The one store that has a 2 doesn't have a 3. So then I go to another Dollar Tree. At that Dollar Tree, they have a 3, but they have no helium. So still no good. So then I go to a third Dollar Tree and they have the 3. So I just got the 3. As you guys can see, I have the balloons right here. And if you remember, right after the graduation, actually, I don't think I told you guys, right after the graduation, before going to my in-laws' house, I went to 2 other Dollar Trees trying to get the 3 and the 2. So technically, I have been to 5 Dollar Trees, and then I called over 20 trying to secure these balloons. So honestly, I had come to the acceptance that just wasn't going to happen. And they do have them at Safeway, but I called Safeway. Safeway charges $20 for one balloon. One balloon. Like, I can't get behind that. I'm not spending $40 before tax on 2 balloons. Like, that is buck wild. At Dollar Tree, they're $5 each, which, I mean, it's a good sized balloon. So like, okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. $5, yeah, I can do that. 20? No. Absolutely not. I'm now on my way to the dinner. Oh, I also stopped by Trader Joe's and I got these beautiful flowers and I'm on my way to the dinner. Unfortunately, I'm supposed to arrive there literally 1 minute before I'm supposed to be there, but it's downtown. So I also have to figure out parking and then walk there because obviously I'm probably gonna have to park like a couple blocks away. But I will say I'm really feeling lucky girl syndrome today. So everything has worked out like perfectly. So I'm feeling lucky girl syndrome. It's actually seeming incredibly possible and likely that I'm gonna find parking right smack in front of the restaurant, and that's what I'm manifesting because today everything is just working out for me. It's go, go, go. It's kind of stressful, but everything is working out for me today. So, lucky girl.
Hey guys, I am finally home. It's 8:30. I just got home like less than 10 minutes ago, and you already know we are in a matching PJ set and all snuggled in. So I am exhausted. It has been such a long drive, so much just like hecticness of course, the finding the balloons. And are you ready to hear the most devastating part of it all? So I walk in, right? And I have the balloons are fine, everything is great, we're tying them onto the chairs. Something happens and the 3 balloon, I guess like pops or like gets a rip and deflates. Over the next like 5 to 10 minutes, the 3 balloon completely deflates, all before the birthday girl even gets there, because she ended up being like 15-20 minutes late because she didn't know that, you know, we were surprising her for her birthday. So she thought that she was just going to dinner with her husband. So she was taking her time getting ready and like, I'd rather leave in like 10-15 minutes, and he didn't want to tip her off that, you know, everyone's waiting at the restaurant for us. Like, we have plans. So he's just like, okay, sounds good. Yeah, basically the 3 was completely deflated by the time she arrived. So all of that hard work was kind of for nothing. The 2 stayed inflated the entire time. So the unicorn 2 managed to make it, but the run-of-the-mill 3 unfortunately did not have what it took. So very sad, but you know, is what it is. Everyone except for the birthday girl and her husband, everyone else witnessed that it was fully inflated. It was perfectly intact when I arrived. So yeah, I mean, it's still like bothering me because of how much effort went into it, but it's fine. It's fine. So now, because it is 8:30, you guys already know, I'm going to bed in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna wind down, go to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Just finished getting ready, and we are about to go take the pups for some ball throws in the park. Give them a little bit of exercise before we leave them at the house and we go on our date day today. So I'm very excited about that. We're going to go to this olive oil place and do some olive oil testings and purchase some new ones because we did run out of all of our specialty olive oils. So we are very much looking forward to tasting, finding our next new ones, and it's gonna be a great day. So we are heading to the park, and I'll see you there. Wow, good job, guys. He didn't see where it went. Oh. So per usual, I have switched to beer, but you guys, okay, I guess first off, let me show you what I'm drinking. So this is the 1954 Blonde Ale, and it's from Five Window Beer Company. It's the Blonde Ale, and it's from Lodi, California. So we're in Lodi right now, but look at this barcode. You guys, it's a dog. This is the cutest attention to detail I've ever seen.
I haven't even tried, but I can already tell you I'm obsessed and I will be buying it again, specifically because of the dog. Oh my gosh, look at all of the little chickens. Hello guys. Hey, what's going on?
And we are home and I have all of the new dill. You guys, I harvested it and I have no shame, okay? These plants were very overgrown. They were in these like huge gardens that honestly no one uses. They were more so like visual gardens, so no one will notice. I don't even feel bad. And I plan to make chicken salad sandwiches this week and I needed fresh dill. So it just, honestly, it's feeling like serendipitous and I was meant to find the dill. So we are about to watch a show and wind down for the night, and that's the totality of the weekend. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget, subscribe below, gives you a big thumbs up. And if you are not caught up, be sure to check out my channel and check out all of the latest videos. I've been uploading twice a week, so you guys have been having double the amount of content as usual. So I hope you guys are loving it. If you are, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback, what you're loving, what you want to see more of, because that way I can create more content of what you guys love and enjoy watching. So I would love the interaction. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, don't forget to tune in next week for another new video, and I'll see you then. Bye guys.